I think he even commuted the sentence of NBA YoungBoy. So look, it wouldn't surprise me if he let out both Suge and Puffy. You know, it wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, let's go ahead and end this bad boy with Kevin Durant, who goes to the Houston Rockets. Huge trade right there, and let's talk about what they gave up. So Houston gave up Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the number 10 pick of the first round, and 5 second-round picks. Do you think that was worth it? Now, I'm reading online, and a lot of sports outlets are saying that Houston won this trade. They won because they didn't have to give up a lot of active players, so they were able to keep most of their starting lineup intact. They only had to give up what's his name again? They only had to give up Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green. But here's where I'm a little indifferent. Number one, KD is 36 years old. So by the time next year's playoffs hit, he'll be 37 years old. So we're talking about a 37-year-old KD that's just 3 years away from 40. All right, that's 37. One would like to think that at that point you should be retiring or at least thinking about it. So you're mortgaging so much for a aging star. And what I mean by mortgaging so much, okay, fine. I get Dylan Brooks. All right, I get that. But let's be real. Dylan Brooks is like one of those heart players. Like he kind of galvanizes your team. He's like the Draymond Green of his team. He's that person that everybody hates except for the team that he's playing on and those fans. So I just think he's a defensive player. One, he's very antagonizing. He's like a Pat Bev kind of player. I think he's worth something. But to give him up, so be it. I understand that. I get that for KD. Fine. Jalen Green got a lot of bad, juju because of how he played in last year's playoffs. And you know what? I think a lot of that is warranted. But at the same time, you can't tell me that Jalen Green at some point won't get better than what I saw last playoffs. I just think that, that was like his first playoff experience. And he just got cold feet. He just didn't really know what he didn't know. And I think that for somebody else, he's going to be amazing. I mean, look at Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He was what wasn't he? He was on the Houston Rockets, was he not? Before he was traded to OKC, where he's won a championship. So, like, you just can't judge everyone off of one sample. One sample is just not enough. And I do think that Jalen Green's going to get better. But here's where my biggest problem lies with this trade. They gave away their 10th pick, which I'm okay with. I think that's okay. But 5 second-round picks is egregious. Look, some of the best players that we have right now, they didn't come in the first round. They came in like the second round, or they weren't highly touted as superstars. And I'm always